For today's experiments, I started a Higgsfield AI subscription, and wow, I'm blown away. I think this is probably the tool. It's definitely the closest I've gotten, and it does so much. It is amazing what they're doing. Like, the company's only 2 or 3 years old, and they've got their own, I don't even know what they're calling it, but feed of series that people are making, probably some of the people on their own team and then creators around the world. And I got sucked into a Viking show called Mork, this like K-pop show where they're like superheroes that wear mech suits and they fight aliens and all sorts of just incredible content that wouldn't have been possible a few months ago. And everything right now is a glimpse into the future of what is coming. But anyways, their own native tool called Canvas, you can go in there and it's a node-based editor where you can create a node to generate an image, say, and you can create a scene in your movie using any of the leading AI tools, or you can create a node that's a video and you can link your imagined scenes into the video to generate actual scenes in your movie. And it just makes it super, super easy. I played around with it for like 10 minutes and immediately got a basic understanding of it. Now, as far as making something good, my videos are still slop. And here is one of hundreds of videos that I made today in Higgsfield. I bought a mid-tier, I think it was a $125 a month subscription, and I blew through all of my credits within like 2 hours. So I was just having so much fun with this. I was making all sorts of images, and you can actually make unlimited images because they have some models that are super, super light on the tokens, and they allow you to just make unlimited generations. So while you're kind of testing things out, building out your characters, like how are they going to look, your world building for your movie, you can just do that unlimited times, which is amazing. And then you can take those images created by any tool and animate them or turn them into videos using any of the other video model tools. The really amazing thing, perhaps the biggest breakthrough I had with all of this was connecting it to Claude, first via an MCP, a custom connection on an MCP, and then I could just prompt Claude and say, I could upload a video or an image to Claude or just give it text instructions and say, make this video that I want. And it would do it. Huge other breakthrough I had was a skill that I found through their YouTube channel. They have a skill that you can download. First time I'd done that, you can download a skill, upload it into Claude, install it into Claude. And then this particular skill was a marketing studio in a box, I think they call it, like a marketing studio, where you can feed it a website or a product. It works best with a product where, for example, the example they have on YouTube is like a juice bottle. So what it does is it creates 100 user-generated content looking videos where people are holding the juice bottle in different scenarios. Sometimes they're walking around the grocery store. Sometimes they're at home in their kitchen. Sometimes they're out walking around the street. So it works best for a physical product, but I did it with my own website. So I gave it the landing page of my website. And because my website isn't a physical product, what I'm selling isn't, it didn't work as well, but it was smart enough to get creative on it. So some of the UGCs was like a person, like my avatar. It knew the age, the demographic, all that kind of stuff of my customers. And so it would be like someone that looked like my customer, and I'll get to that in a moment. It actually was one of my customers. So it was like her crossing the street and a laptop appears at it, like gets thrown to her basically. She catches it, opens it up, and then starts talking about my product. It was really crazy. And so what I was mentioning about it actually looked like my customer. It took testimonials off of my website, the pictures of my customers who have left testimonials for me, and it used their faces to generate these videos. So it was AI versions of my customers talking about my product, which is kinda creepy. I'm not gonna be able to use these because I don't have permission from them, and I didn't know it would do that. It wants to make 100 of completely different scenarios, so different people in different scenarios, and I had it make about 20. It does them in batches, so it did the first set, and then I stopped it there, but I also ran out of credits, so that was a thing. It consumes a lot of credits. But yeah, I think Higgsfield or something like it is where I'm gonna end up. Like, this is what I need to put together these long episodes or feature films when I get to that point.